Hey guys, in this video we'll compare the OnePlus Nord and Vivo V20 Pro in detail and try to find out which one is best for you. Both phones have a lot in common and also have a few distinguishing points, thus making this comparison quite close and interesting. So without any further ado, let's get started. At first glance, both phones have a pleasing design, but the Vivo V20 Pro has a few advantages. First of all, the Vivo V20 Pro is much slimmer and lighter, making it easy to hold. Secondly, it has a matte glass back which doesn't attract fingerprints. I also find the camera bump design more appealing compared to a very common camera bump of the OnePlus Nord. In terms of build quality, both phones are pretty similar with glass on front and back and a plastic frame. Both phones come with a dual SIM tray but lack micro SD expansion slot and also miss out on a 3.5mm audio jack. Both phones also miss out on any official IP rating but offer some level of splash resistance. So in my opinion, Vivo V20 Pro wins this round thanks to its slim design and lightweight. Display is an area where both these phones impress. Both offer great looking AMOLED displays with excellent colors, contrast, brightness and viewing angles. OnePlus Nord has a slight advantage when it comes to screen refresh rate, making navigating through the UI feel smoother. It even gets slightly brighter for outdoor use and supports HDR in both Netflix and YouTube. Vivo V20 Pro on the other hand only supports HDR in YouTube but not Netflix. Therefore, this round goes to the OnePlus Nord. In the audio department, both phones seem to be on par, on paper at least, as both have a single bottom firing speaker and no 3.5mm audio jack. However, when it comes to actual sound quality, especially for the speaker, OnePlus Nord is definitely superior. Here is the speaker sound comparison. OnePlus Nord is definitely louder and fuller sounding. In terms of audio via the USB Type-C port as well as the earpiece, both phones do a pretty good job. So, OnePlus Nord wins again, mainly because of its superior speaker. I have made a dedicated camera comparison between these two phones. Link is in the top right corner as well as in the description. So I'll just summarize my findings here. Basically, the Vivo V20 Pro has a superior camera setup both in terms of hardware and image quality. You get better HDR performance, better macro shots, equally good if not better low light shots, and a lot of extra features and modes. For video, both phones are pretty good. Vivo V20 Pro can do 4K 60fps with its rear camera, which the OnePlus Nord can't. However, the OnePlus Nord can do 4K video recording with the ultra-wide angle lens as well, which the Vivo V20 Pro can't. So this round overall is an easy win for the Vivo V20 Pro. Performance is another category about which I have made a dedicated video. Again, link in the top right corner as well as in the description. In terms of internal specs, both phones are completely identical and therefore are extremely close in real-world performance. Both phones offer very similar app opening speeds as well as good RAM management. The only place where I found OnePlus Nord to be slightly superior is gaming, as it felt slightly more responsive. This is largely due to the higher touch sampling rate of the OnePlus Nord. So the OnePlus Nord wins this round by a very small margin and only for the gamers. Software experience is kind of a stronghold for OnePlus. But with V20 Pro, Vivo has made some massive improvements. The V20 Pro got the Android 11 update within the first week of its launch, back in December. OnePlus Nord, however, is still waiting for its stable OxygenOS 11 build, which should be arriving anytime now. However, its public beta is already out and is extremely stable and brings some cool new features to the OnePlus Nord. If you want to get this beta update, you can check out my dedicated video about it. Coming back to Vivo, Vivo has made many changes to the UI to make it more stock Android-like, with an app drawer and toggles in the notification shade. It also provides a lot of useful features and customization options. It doesn't have any ads, but you get a lot of unwanted notifications from Vivo's App Store, and the phone came pre-installed with some bloatware. Both these issues can be easily fixed, but doesn't leave a good first impression, especially compared to OxygenOS of OnePlus phones, which is known for its clean UI. With OxygenOS 11, OnePlus has gone for a slightly different design aesthetic, but it's still extremely polished, fun to use, and devoid of any ads, spam notifications, or major bloatware. So this round goes to the OnePlus Nord, though the Vivo V20 Pro isn't far behind. Both phones come with decent sized batteries. To test their battery lives, I put them through 3 different tests. First was a 3-hour video playback test. Here the Vivo V20 Pro came out on top. Second was the PCMark battery drain test. Again the Vivo V20 Pro won by 1 hour. And lastly, a mixed use test with video playback, gaming and social media feed scrolling. Even here, the V20 Pro had close to 20% battery left when the Nord was almost out of juice. For charging, both phones come with pretty fast chargers. OnePlus Nord charges slightly faster, but the difference is insignificant. So the Vivo V20 Pro wins this round. For biometric security, both phones have an under-display fingerprint scanner. Both are very fast and reliable, but the V20 Pro one feels slightly faster. Both phones have equally fast face unlock systems. Both phones have good haptics, but the one on OnePlus Nord feels slightly better. In terms of box content, the V20 Pro comes with more stuff. No sensors are missing on either of these phones. In terms of connectivity, V20 Pro doesn't have NFC, while the Nord has it. Everything else is pretty much similar. In terms of networks, both phones are 5G ready, but the V20 Pro supports a lot more bands compared to the Nord. In terms of call quality and signal strength, I have had no issues with either of them. So this round is pretty close, but Vivo V20 Pro wins it as it has more 5G bands and comes with a lot more stuff in the box. Okay, so that was a tie. As a tiebreaker, if you consider the pricing of both phones, OnePlus Nord is cheaper by 2000 rupees for the same storage option, or you can have double the storage for the same price as the V20 Pro. So technically, OnePlus Nord wins, but personally, I find the Vivo V20 Pro more appealing, especially for its cameras. If you want a solid all-rounder, with a smooth screen and slick UI, you can't go wrong with OnePlus Nord. But if camera is the priority, Vivo V20 Pro is a no-brainer. Alright, that's it for the comparison. Hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful. Please like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel down below. Thanks for watching.